I thought about doing a homebrew Wednesday. I haven't done one for a while. I've actually reached a couple of milestones. I've gone over 700 subscribers, which is excellent. Can't thank everyone who subscribes enough. I do need to sort out a competition. I did think, do I wait till it hits 1,000 or do one at 700? I guess I should do one at 700. Haven't quite thought of what to give away as a prize or how to do it. Probably just next week's one will be like competition one where you like and comment, pick a random person, and then I don't know, sort out a kind of prize. Might just stick to hops or something like that, and because I think if I do something specific to this country, it eliminates a few other people that follow, and we'll see. I'm not sure yet. So that's great. I think, you know, to get that many subscribers is quite a thing. And I think it's gone past 2 years that I've been doing Homebrew Wednesdays or actual videos. I think my first Homebrew Wednesday was, I think it was like April a couple of years ago, so I can't believe it's been 2 years since then. Quite a few things have changed since then. Definitely got, well, I think a little bit better at brewing. Still brewing kits. That brings me on to my next thing. I've just recently brewed up, and I've videoed most of it, but it's not quite finished yet. I bought from Brew UK a Festival New Zealand Pilsner. It's took a long time to ferment out. It's not a long time specifically, but in the instructions it says to add the hops after 5 days, but it hadn't quite finished fermenting after 5 days because it was just like, I don't know, just kept going. It's been kept at about roughly 20 degrees. I haven't had it under temperature control, it's been in the flat, but it's about 10.14 I think at the moment, so it's not quite finished. I think the instructions say about 10.08, but obviously if it's going to, you know, remain like that, it's probably finished out. But I hope it drops a bit more because the original gravity, or starting gravity, was a lot lower than predicted compared to the kit. Don't know why. I checked my fermenting vessel, that was calibrated fine. I hadn't used too much water, so, you know, I don't really know why it come out lower. I think the kit's meant to produce a 5% beer. I think it's going to come out about 4.1. I'll just graze the 4% mark. Let's get a beer. I've had quite a strong beer, it's probably why I'm not getting my words out as well. Just did a one of them, just about 8.2. It's quite a strong one. Right up GI Friar Street, this one. It's a souped up version of the Liquid Mistress, but Liquid Monstrous, and it's potent, very hoppy, very enjoyable, but very strong at the same time. And before you know it, you've done the bottle. So yeah, competitions will probably be on their way. I always forget what to say. My other thing, I got some new fermenters. They're not quite fermenters, but I'm going to use them for that. They're like a food grade type tub. I've been looking for getting like a 10 litre fermenter, or at least 15 litre. I did start using the no chill cubes to ferment in, but obviously when you've no chilled and you've already got 10 litres to ferment in that, you're going to have an accident, it's all going to come out. So I needed something about 15 litres. In America and Australia, they got those great kind of little screw top lids, like the big ones you can get over here, but you can't seem to get the small versions. I don't know why that is, but no one in this country sells the small versions of them fermenters. The one that's got like a big kind of handle there and it screw twist on that. These screw as well, and they've got like a big rubber seal on the inside. The lid is really thick, so when I drilled the other one for an airlock, it was quite good actually to be able to drill in it. Didn't kind of warp too much, and then it's got a very wide neck, which is great for cleaning, great for pouring it in. So I just did a no chill at the weekend in the Braumeister 10 litre. Chilled it overnight, it was cool this morning. Poured it straight in at height in that, which was excellent, and then chucked some USO 5 in there. And that's going to be my low ABV, hoppy, pale-ish beer. It did taste very hoppy in the trial jar, so I don't know if I've hopped it too much, but we'll see. It's about 10.30 starting gravity, so we'll see what that turns out like. But I wanted a smaller fermenter, one for taking up too much cupboard space of a big 23 litre. This is 17 litre, This was like the smallest I could get. I think they predominantly use these for like boating and caving and things like that. It is for food storage. It's food approved, so I'm sure it's going to be fine for fermenting. They're not particularly cheap, but they are very solid, so I'm hoping it's going to last a long time. And if anything, it's going to allow me to do double batches more quickly, because I'm finding that brewing 23 litres is fine. I like it with the kits because it helps me build up my stocks. But brewing 23 litres all the time is quite a lot of beer. And it's, you know, I've got the equipment to do it, but predominantly I like to do the smaller batches because there's a quicker turnaround. I either get rid of the beers of other people or I've drunk it myself. Brewing 10 litres, I can fit 9 litres into the little corny keg, bottle the other 2, and it's done with. Having 2 smaller fermenters will enable me to possibly brew 2 weeks in a row and get the stocks up that way, because I find I love, as much as I love drinking the beer, I find the enjoyment in brewing it as well. And if you've got too much stock and you know you've got to get through it all, I like drinking beer, but I'm not a massive beer drinker. You know, I'm definitely cutting down in the week now. Kegs can be the downfall. It's too easy to drink a beer when it's on tap, and that's the trouble. Which I'm kind of looking forward to the summer, because it's going to kind of put my kegging sort of operation in flat out of business for a little while, because of being able to keep the temperature stable in the keg is not going to work. So I'm going to be focusing more on bottles. Trying to kind of just drink at the weekend. If I've got a review, drink it then, because otherwise it's all going on the stomach, and it's not good in the long run. I don't think it's too convenient to have a beer sometimes. And another reason for doing the lower ABV beers, just to kind of keep it, you know, less calories, less kind of alcohol, you know, and be able to enjoy a few beers, and you know, not worry about them being kind of like a 6-7% and that. As much as some of them beers are great, personally, I don't think I really want to kind of go over the 5% mark in my own brewing, because I don't feel the need, you know, unless someone specifically asks they want a certain style of beer, I would brew it for them probably, but I'm not going to go above 5. I want to keep it a lot lower. I think that's pretty much it from me. So look out next week if I hopefully think of something to give away as a prize. I've got an idea what to give away for the 1,000 things. I think it might be a bit of something a bit special, a bit different. But I think maybe it's just some hops, something like that. I mean, everyone's got the beer Bible book now, so you can't even really give that away, and it's silly money now. It's only like £3 or something like that. So I was going to give that away and something else, but I think what's the point in giving a book away that everyone's got? So anyway, cheers and look out for the competition.